In this video, we will solve a question on how to find the substitution effect of a price change given the demand function and the budget constraint. The question is, a consumer's budgetary allocation for two goods X and Y is given by M. That means total income for the consumer available is M. Her demand for good X is given by, that is, demand for good X is a function of price of good X and price of good Y, and his income, which is being given us is 2M upon 5px. M is the initial income and px is the price of the good X. Suppose her budget allocation, that is his income, remains same and price of good Y also remains the same, that is income is $1,000, price of good Y is $20. They remain same, while price of good X falls from $5 to $4. Okay, we need to find out the substitution effect of this price change. How much quantity demanded of good X will increase or decrease because of the substitution effect. We need to find out that very thing here. Okay, so let's solve it. So we know that price effect or price change is composed of two things, that is the substitution effect and the income effect. And let me write it here. So we know that price effect is equal to substitution effect plus income effect. This is from the Slutsky equation. I have explained the Slutsky model in the earlier videos. You can check out that very stuff there. Okay, now what we are being given, and let's write it here specifically. We are being given the demand for good X, that is X. The demand for good X is being given as is 2M, that is the initial income, upon 5 times px. This is the demand function. Also, we are being given in this question that total income of the consumer is $1,000, price of good Y, which is $20, and price of good X is, initially it is $5. Okay, let's write it here, $5. Let's write 5 here, and it changes to, that means price of X changes to $4. Let's denote it by px prime, that is $4. We need to find out the substitution effect. We will solve this question in step by step manner. Okay, first step is to find out the quantity demanded at initial price and at initial income. Okay, I will draw the graph here to make it more understandable for you people. Okay, so first thing is we find out, and let me write it here. So our first step will be find quantity demanded at initial price and income. Okay, so what is the quantity demanded at initial price and initial income? Let us see here. So that means our X will be equal to, so to initial income is being given as 1,000 divided by 5 times the price of X is being given as 5. Okay, so this comes out to be this is 1,000 upon 25. So this will become, so this is 25. So 25 ones are 25 fours are, so 4 twos are 8. That comes out to be 80. That means quantity demanded at initial income and at initial price is 80. And let's draw the graph to make it more understandable. Let us say we have good X on the horizontal axis and good Y on the vertical axis. Let's draw the initial budget. Let us say this is our initial budget line. Okay, so consumer will be trying to maximize his satisfaction here, obviously. So we find out that quantity demanded by the consumer at initial income and at initial price is 80. And let us say we have this indifference curve corresponding to this quantity demanded, that is, so initially he is consuming or demanding 80 units of good X. Okay, in the next step, and let me write it here, what will we do? And let me write it here. We know that when price of good X falls, okay, obviously purchasing power or real income of the consumer will increase, which implies quantity demanded of good X will increase. Okay, so simple thing, when the price of good has fallen from $5 to $4, purchasing power of the consumer has increased. Okay, with the same $1,000 he can buy, you know, more units of good X, because his real income has increased because of the price fall. And obviously quantity demanded of good X will increase. We are assuming that price of good Y is constant. We have nothing to do with this with good Y here. Okay, that means we need to find out the change in income. Okay, or let me write it here, let me repeat it again. When price of good X has fallen, purchasing power of the consumer has increased. That means he will demand more units of good X. And graphically what will happen? Our budget line will pivot towards right. And let me write it here, which implies budget line pivots right. Okay, towards the joy. Okay, so initially he is consuming 80 units of good X. Okay, this is initial budget line. Okay, and at initial price he is consuming 80 units of good X. When price of good X has fallen from $5 to $4, purchasing power will increase. That means his real income will increase. That means he will demand more units of good X, and it will mean that the budget line will pivot towards right. Okay, let us say this is the budget line. It pivots towards right. Okay, so let us see what is the change in income. Okay, it has pivoted towards right because of the real income has increased. Now we need to find out how much money do we need to take away from the consumer so that his real income remains constant and the initial bundle is just affordable. Okay, that means we need to find out the change in income first. So what is the change in income because of the price change? That will be equal to X, that is quantity demanded of good X, times change in price. So which will be equal to, so initially quantity demand of good X is 80. What is change in price? It is from $5 to $4. So it has changed to 1 here. Okay, so from 5 to 4, so it has changed by 1. That means it will come out to be 80. It means that we need to take $80 from the consumer so that his real income remains constant and his initial bundle is just affordable. That means he is as good as he was before the price change. Okay, so we need to take away $80 from this consumer. Okay, fine, enough up to this. Now what will be then the new income? So what is the new income? New income will be equal to the initial income minus change in income. So initial income was $1,000 minus change, the income that we took away from this. We don't take it actually, but to break out the price effect into substitution and income effect, we look at this here. Okay, so change in income is 80. So this comes out to be sauce swallow sheet, which comes out to be now which is 920. Okay, when we take away the income, that means this budget line will shift towards left in such a way that the new budget line will pass through the initial bundle. Okay, and let me see कुछ color का इस्तेमाल. Okay, let us say this is, and let us show it here. And okay, so what we have done here, we have taken away $80. Okay, we have taken $80 from the consumer, so that he is as good as he was earlier before the price change. Okay, fine enough. Now the next step will be to find out the quantity demanded. Okay, we need to find out the quantity demanded at new income, and at new price. Okay, what is new income? New income is this M dash, and let me write it here, M dash. And what is new price? New price is $4. Let's write it here, $4. Okay, we need to find out the quantity demanded, and let's denote it by X prime. So X prime denotes the quantity demanded at new income and at new price, which will be equal to, so our demand function is 2, so it will be 2 M dash divided by 5 P X prime. Okay, so P X prime is the new price, so which is 2. New income is, we calculated it at 920 divided by 5 into new price is 4. So 5 4s are 20, 1 0 will get cancelled, and now calculation cancel karo. Okay, let me see, let me show it here. It becomes 2 into, now sorry for this, I have the limited infrastructure here. So 5 4s are 20 sajji ka parivodi. So this 0 gets cancelled, this 2 gets cancelled, so it reduces to 92. Okay, so quantity demanded at new income and at new price is 92. So obviously it will be on this new budget line. Let us say it is here. So quantity demanded is 90, and there will be also some indifference curve which will be tangent. Okay, so here you can see, actually we are done with this question, but I also want to find out the income effect here. What has happened when the price of good X has fallen from $5 to $4? The quantity demanded of good X has increased from $80 to $90. Okay, so the movement from this point to this point, it is actually the substitution effect. Okay, so let me show the income effect also here to make it more sense. So let me write it here. Substitution effect will be equal to, this is our X, this is our X prime. So X prime minus X gives us the substitution effect, that is 90 minus 80, which comes out to be, that means 10 units of good X will be demanded because of the fall in the price. Now to find out the income effect, what will we do? We will go for step 4. Okay, let us see if the space allows us to calculate that very step also. In the 4th step, what will we do? We will release the income that we have taken away from the consumer. Okay, literally we don't actually take anything from the consumer. Okay, so releasing, we release income. Okay, that means we want to find out quantity demanded at initial income and at initial price. No, sorry, at new price. Initial income and new price. So initial income is 1000. We know that it is 1000 and new price is 4. So let's denote it by x double prime. Quantity demanded at initial income and at new price will be equal to 5m divided by, sorry, it is 2m divided by 5 p x prime. So this is 2, we have 1000 here, divided by 2 into 4. Okay, 2 for the, is it 2 into 4? Sorry, it is here 5. So this comes out to be 5 for the 20. So this is 20. So it is 2 into 1000 divided by 20. So you cancel. It comes out to be 100. Okay. Let me rub this out. So x prime comes out to be 100. Okay. The quantity demanded at initial income and at new price will be equal to 100. Obviously, if it is 80, it is 90, and it will be on this budget line. Let us say this point, you notice here. Okay, let us say this is the indifference curve corresponding to this point. So it is 100, and it is our x prime. Okay, now we have decomposed the price effect of a price change into substitution effect and an income effect. So price effect is equal to substitution effect plus income effect. So what is as income effect here? Let us also write it here. So income effect will be equal to, so we have moved from this point to this. So let us say it is x prime. So x prime minus, sorry, x double prime minus x prime, which comes out to be 100 minus, actually it is 92. Sorry for the mistake. It is 92. And it is 92 here again. So this is we go it is 12. Huh? Okay, I guess I have rectified my mistake. So income effect will be this 100 minus 92, which comes out to be, I guess, 8. Okay. So because of the fall in the price of good X, okay, quantity demanded by the consumer because of the substitution effect is 12 units, and because of the income effect it is 8 units. Okay, so the movement from this point to this, let us say this is point A to point B, it is the the movement from point A to B is because of the substitution effect, and the movement from point B to point, let us say this is point C, it is because of the income effect. Okay, so the question was to find out the substitution effect of price change. That means quantity demanded of good X will increase from $80 to $92 because of the fall in the price of good X, holding price of good Y constant and the initial income constant. And we have also decomposed it into income effect. Okay, so partly substitution effect will imply here, and partly the income effect. 12 units of good X will be demanded because of the substitution effect, and 8 units of good X will be demanded because of the income effect. Okay, I hope I make myself clear in this video. Okay, so I'm just doing it for you people. Otherwise I don't have any incentive. Okay, I don't take any kind of help from you people. It's my hobby and passion to teach economics, rather to teach mathematical economics at free of cost. I'm not just charging anything, but only I want your kind attention. If you appreciate my work, please give a thumbs up. That will motivate me to make more useful videos for you people. Okay, by the way, this question was asked in ISI PEA, that is Indian Statistical Institute paper of, I guess it's of Madras, of 2020. 3. Okay, this question was asked there to find out the substitution effect of price change. I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.